Hello, everyone. My name is Brigitte Wabo. I am a pharmacist at a local county hospital. I'm here with Dr. Samantha Teshima, also a pharmacist. And we want to talk about being involved as a pharmacist with your local pharmacy chapters. In our case, we are members of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists, and more specifically, the Diablo chapter. So the Diablo Society of Health System Pharmacists. So you're going to hear us say CSHP and DSHP. Now you know what it means. So Dr. Teshima is here to talk about her pharmacy journey, her involvement with DSHP, and how she thinks it has impacted her life, her professional career, and personal also. And I'm so excited to have you. Welcome, Samantha. How are you doing?
Hi, Brigitte. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here. I'm a PGY1 pharmacy resident at Kaiser Permanente San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So my journey in pharmacy has been like a whirlwind. It's been amazing, and I've met so many wonderful people so far.
Okay.
So I graduated from the University of the Pacific last year in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And during my time at UOP, it was a great opportunity for me to take leadership opportunities. So I got involved in my school's student body government, but I wanted to do something in my local community.
Mm-hmm.
Being one of those students who did pharmacy school during the pandemic, I was actually doing school from home in the East Bay area, the Diablo area.
Yeah.
So I joined my local CSHP chapter, DSHP, and I was able to do more involvements, do more in-person activities because we did do a lot of in-person activities.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been a wonderful experience and opportunity to really get to know the wonderful people of DSHP and just continue to be a part of DSHP since then.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Samantha. But before we get there, why did you become a pharmacist? What triggered that career direction path for you?
Yeah, of course. So, fun fact about me, I'm actually a second generation pharmacist.
Okay.
Both my parents are pharmacists, and I was just inspired by the work that they did throughout their 30-year careers, and I wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
something similar. I
Okay.
knew I wanted to do healthcare, and I wanted to combine my love of chemistry with it. And I
Okay.
believe that pharmacists are the chemists of the healthcare professionals. So I just think the
Absolutely.
combination of my love of chemistry and my parents really inspired me to choose pharmacy.
Yeah, I mean, you had no choice. Both your parents are pharmacists. What else were you going to do? So that, you love chemistry, you have that family influence, and then you go to UOP. And at UOP, you already starting to get involved with CSHP, right? As a student liaison. So what did you do? What does a student liaison does? What's your role?
Yes, of course. So, as a student liaison for DSHP, I
Mhm.
basically told the UOP students about DSHP events
Okay.
and then just different opportunities to get involved. I
Hmm.
also was just like that student input. And I think it's so important that we have student input with any
Hmm.
organization
Yes,
because
yes,
students are the future. We got to like cultivate them, mentor
absolutely.
them because
Hmm.
they're our future leaders within our organizations.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as a student liaison, you are representing your chapter, your school at the DSHP meetings and board meetings, and you are like that connection between the school and the chapter. And like you said, you're telling, educating the students about the events that the chapter has coming up. And then after you graduate from pharmacy school, you continue with DSHP for your second year as a member of the membership committee, right? And what did you do there?
Yes, so in the membership committee, I also helped out with the NOWI, the Night Out with Industry event that we did. I
Yes.
was able to get other members and other potential like students involved in our events.
Okay.
We had a scholarship that we did, and we were able to give scholarships out to a number of students, both at
Scholarships.
UOP and Toro.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
it was just a
mhm.
great opportunity to give back to our students and
Yeah,
really get them involved in DSHP.
yeah,
And then now is a great event. Brigitte, I
yeah.
know you're very involved
We
in it.
had fun with that event, guys. Now is the night out with industry, and it's organized by our Diablo chapter, and we get pharmacists and industry together, and just get to connect and talk about what's new in the pharmacy world. And we invite students, we invite pharmacists, current and retired pharmacists. We have some good food, we have some continuing education, and we really get to network. And last year, you were part of that planning committee, and we had such a good time. And then now, year 3, you are a delegate for DSHP to CSHP. Can you explain what that means?
Yes, of course. So I can't believe, first of all, it's been 3 years
I know.
already. So I feel like I'm still a student, honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
love DSHP. I think it's great. And as a new practitioner, I'm also on the CSHP new practitioner executive committee,
That's
along with our
right.
current president,
Yeah,
Brooke.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, 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 yeah. So
that's been great.
3 years and you're still here, must be something about the SHP, right? Something about being involved. So tell us, what impact do you think being involved all these years has had on your personal and professional journey as a pharmacist?
Absolutely. So I think DSHP has been a great way for me to learn how to network with different
Edward?
pharmacists
Mm-hmm.
and pharmacy technicians, because we
Mm-hmm.
have pharmacy technicians on our board
Yes,
and on our
absolutely.
team.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's just been a great opportunity to meet wonderful pharmacists who work in so many different pharmacy professions,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also just have a lot of mentors. I think mentorship is really important within our
Mm,
profession,
yeah,
and I've
yeah.
had like so many mentors. I could probably currently I have about 10 mentors, and it's like if I have any question about like one thing or another thing, I can reach
That's
out to one.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
But going
yeah,
back to being a delegate, yes, so
yeah.
a delegate position, you can join any CSHP local chapter and be on their delegate list if you happen to apply and you get voted in.
Yeah.
And there's a House of Delegates that is conducted every year at CSHP Seminar, our
Mm-hmm.
big conference in the
Mm-hmm.
fall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's just a great opportunity for pharmacists to network, spread ideas, share ideas, and
Yes.
go and update our pharmacy policies within the CSHP
Mm-hmm.
organization because
Yeah.
there's so many things that are changing,
Yeah.
ranging from, the wording on certain things, Ryan's law, for example, for different patients and everything, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
expanding our scope of practice and even looking at like the students, where are their board exams going to take them, and just
Ooh,
discussing
yeah.
important policies like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what our delegates do, and I think it's so important that we have these meetings.
And that we have a wide range of people represented in that meeting. You mentioned students, advocating for students. You talked about a board exam, and you were a student not too long ago. So you have amazing input to give when it comes to issues like that. So you mentioned networking, meeting new pharmacists, and you mentioned just the opportunity you have for mentorship. You have at least 10 to whom you can turn to with different questions you have in different aspects of your pharmacy career progression, right? So 3 years later, you're still doing this and still having fun with it. What do you recommend to students or any new graduates that are
Mhm.
interested in joining DSHP? What would you say would be a main, like, what would they gain from becoming members, from participating in this, and how do they do it? Who do they contact? How do they connect with us?
Yes, of course. So first of all, I think anyone who wants to or is interested in joining DSHP,
Yes.
they should definitely contact the DSHP general email or reach out to a current DSHP board
Yes.
member or just
Yes.
member. For
Yes.
example, you could just reach out to Brigitte or myself, like, and
Absolutely.
we would be happy to plug you into the organization. We
Absolutely.
have so many different volunteer opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you just reach out to someone who you know, or if you've seen their face, like on this wonderful podcast, for example. Yeah,
Yes.
I think just
Hello.
opportunities like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
mentioned the email, which is DSHP
Yes.
at cshp.org, right? DSHP at cshp.org. Um, send an email asking about becoming a member to that email, and we'll get right back to you. Or you can contact either one of us. You can comment down below in this video comment section, or you can email me at Brigitte, BRIGITTE.OUABO@TU.edu, or you can email Samantha at
S_Teshima, TESHIMA @u.pacific.edu. Yes, I still use my school email because
I
it's
still use my
best way.
email too.
Yeah.
So, and then we will have all those contact information in the notes for the show, so you can use those to get in touch with us. But yes, the main message here is that being involved in your local pharmacy chapter, and as health system pharmacists, we are involved with the California Society of Health System Pharmacists, and our specific chapter is Diablo. If you're working or living in the Diablo area, that would be a great idea to specifically become members of this chapter affiliate. And the benefits are multi faceted, and Samantha only mentioned a few of them, with being available, having a big network of mentors available, getting to meet new people, getting to participate in amazing fun events like our night out with industry that we mentioned. And then there's so much more that we will talk about when we have our next DSHP member guest on this show. Thank you, Samantha. I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your experiences with DSHP. And until the next member comes on and shares their experiences, stay blessed, stay safe. Love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brigitte.
Thanks, Samantha.